Well, my friends, it is now Friday, March 25th, 2016. Cliff Ravenscraft here with another episode of my Snapchat/CliffVOTC vlog. First thing I want to share with you guys today is the fact that episode 442 of the Cliff Ravenscraft Show is now live, and it contains a very important message. It is my hope and desire that if I have any amount of influence with any of you that are watching this vlog in any form, that I can influence people with the message that I shared in this episode, which is called Please Don't Snap and Drive. In this episode, I talk about the crazy, stupid things that I've done while driving, including snapping and driving. And I share very openly what it was in my own life that caused me to decide that I'll never do it again. Whether you're out there doing it yourself, snapping and driving in your Snapchat stories that you're sending out to the public, or if you happen to see that a bunch of the friends that you're connected to, that you have relationships with, are consistently snapping and driving, I hope that even if you don't regularly listen to podcasts, that you would at least listen to this podcast episode from me. And you can find this episode at podcastanswerman.com/442. Well, my friends, it is now 6:30 p.m. and it has been an incredibly long day today. It's been a great day, though. I've answered every question that has come in from all my podcasting A to Z students in the forums. I achieved email inbox 0. I had a very quick lunch today. And then I did a 1-hour weekly group coaching call with my podcasting A to Z students. After I edited and uploaded that to YouTube, I then went to work on updating a very important tutorial. You see, in week 3, I assigned my WordPress for Podcasters tutorial to all of my students. Recently, Apple made a change to the way that you go about submitting a podcast to be in their podcast directory. What I did is opened up the original template that I had for the tutorial in ScreenFlow software that I use to put these video tutorials together. I went into that template and deleted the old instructions on how to submit your podcast to Apple, and then I recorded a new update on how to submit to Apple, and I then pasted that update into the template. And while I was in the template, I do know that there have been some minor tweaks and adjustments to the PowerPress plugin. And while I was at it, I went ahead and recorded an update for that particular part of the process of setting things up, and used that update to replace the original version of how to set up the PowerPress plugin. Of course, while I was in there, I went ahead and threw in the new instructions on how to submit your podcast to the Google Play Store, which is going to be something important in the future. After all of those changes were made to the template, I had to then export that as a brand new full-on video file. And I can tell right now, my computer fans just turned off. That means that the video is now finished rendering. I'm going to preview it, make sure everything looks good, that all the new parts are there, and that all the old parts were removed. After that, I will upload it to my Vimeo account and wait for it to process. And then once I get the embed code from Vimeo for the brand new update, I'll go to the password protected page where people access the tutorial, and I'll change the code there so that then when people who have purchased that tutorial, or when students go to access it, they see the new version instead of the old one. And for those of you who have been watching my vlog for the last several days, that right there was one of the things that I've been putting off. And there's nothing like a deadline to get you moving on something. And since the tutorial is assigned for week 3, I figured I'd better have it done by then. And with that, I better get back to work on getting all those other things done. Perfect timing. It is 7:48 p.m., everything is updated, and I'm done for the day. And Stephanie just called me on my phone and said, "Hey, are you ready to go to dinner?" I'm ready.